looking at your ultimate vision, the vision that you have for your life. As we go towards the end of the year, during this month, it's always good to look at our vision and revise it. Please put off your video, Mercy. It's always good to look at our vision and revise it and look at, is it still aligned with where we wanted to go? Now, a few things here before we start. Number one, I encourage you to have 10-year vision, not 1-year vision. Because 1-year vision gives you so much pressure. You feel like everything has to be done during this 1 year. Now, research shows that human beings overestimate what they can do in 1 year. We overestimate. That's where New Year resolutions, I don't know who has ever succeeded with New Year resolution. You resolve so many things. You resolve to buy the house, drive the car, make the money, the health, fitness, career, and all that, because there's so much pressure in that 1 year. You realize at the end of the year, what we get most of the time is regrets. And so with my clients, I encourage them, stretch 10 years. Look at 10 years. Now, most people, if you ask them, what are you going to do in 1 year? They tell you so many things. But if you ask them, what are you going to do in 10 years? They have no idea. Because most of us don't think 10 years. We think 1 year. And that's a strategy to keep you regretting, is a strategy to keep you the same. So you want to have the bold 10-year vision. Where do you want to be in these areas? Number one, relationships. Write it down on your notebook. In the next 10 years, how does your ideal relationships look like? Who are the people surrounding you? I want you to write that down. Relationships. What is your 10-year vision? Now remember, vision is so crucial to your success and is crucial to your fulfillment. Even the Bible says, without vision, my people perish. And so sometimes you assume you are okay just living, quote unquote, by faith without any vision. You know, whatever comes and just drives you to wherever it will leave you. But that's a dangerous way to live, because we don't know how long we've got. And it's always good to present before God a vision of what we desire. And by the way, the moment you begin to write a vision, you activate the resources needed to bring that vision to reality, to your reality, because the vision is already there. Whatever you desire already exists in a spiritual realm. Right now, whatever dream you might have, it's already a reality. But then for it to come to the physical reality, you have to be in that reality yourself. So sometimes we set a goal, a vision, but then we've not grown to the level where we are in alignment with the vision we want. And so there's always a conflict between the vision, what we want, and the reality where we are right now. So what do you change? Most people want to change the outside circumstances. You want to change the people in your life. All you need to change is what is within you. But then you need the vision so you can align with, as a map to tell you, this is a change I am making. So what is the vision? Write it down. What do you desire in the next 10 years in your relationships? What do you see? What do you visualize your relationships as being? And it could be something like, I am surrounded by amazing, great people, mature, believers in God, purpose-driven, resourceful people. I don't know what you're looking for, but I can tell you our wealth will be determined by the quality of our relationship, not the money we have. It is the quality of our relationship. This is so crucial. The next 10 years, what do you want? Write it down. If you are done, type there done on the comment section. If you are done on relationships, you can see the vision. This is what I want in my relationship. Done. Very good. Thank you, Coach Milka. You can see the next 10 years. Yeah. Let me see who else is done. If you're done, 10 years, type there done on the comment section. On the chat there's a chat box there. Just type done so that I know we can move on. We move on to the next. Yeah, thank you, Mercy. Thank you, Emmanuel. Done. Thank you so much. Now let's go to career, stroke business, stroke mission. All this is the same thing. Some people would like to see it as a mission. And for me, I would like to see it as a mission. I am not motivated by a job or career. I'm more motivated by a mission. So I want to see it as a mission. So in the next 10 years, where do you want to be? Forget about the reality. By the way, there is no reality. There's only the reality you have accepted. There is no reality. Because at Asai, when people are saying the economy is bad, I'm meeting people who have challenged with having too much money. And now their marriages are breaking because they have too much money. Like the money is coming in abundance. So for you, that's your reality. Whatever reality you ever find yourself in, never say this is what we are going through. It's actually what you're going through. And when you address it as your reality, then you can change it. Because when you say it's a global thing, then you tell yourself there's no change. What do you see in terms of your mission in your business? What do you see? And I want you to be detailed. Like put the details there. In the next 10 years, what do you envision? When you close your eyes, what do you see? As far as you can see, God is giving you. What do you see? What do you see? You see, the vision is a God gift to us because you can dream all you want. But then make sure the vision is within your faith, is something you believe this is possible, and it's something you really want. It's not something you want to prove a point to anyone. It's something that will make a difference in the world. Write it down. When you're done, type there done so we can move on to the next one. What would you like to see in your business? What did you like? Suspend the story for now. In this exercise, I want you to suspend the story, suspend the fear, suspend, oh, it has been like this, because if you stick to that, then you're going to stay the same. You're going to remain the same. Don't get married to your story. Remember, in the last session, we looked at the story and realized the story has no ground. The story is a lie. The story is not true. And now we can begin to create our path of destiny. We can begin to create a map that will take us to our destiny. So if you're done, type there done. You can see your career. What do you want to see? How much money are you making? For what purpose? What experiences are you having? Now, yes, thank you for that. I've just remembered something. There are 3 things that you want to look at when you're building a vision. Number 1, experiences. Like you may say, oh, I want to experience having this number of clients in the next 10 years. I want to experience handling this amount of money. I want to experience. Life is about these 3 things: experiences, growth, and contribution. So in the next 10 years, what experiences would you like to have? How do you want to grow? And What contribution will you make on the planet? What is a contribution? So that when you're contributing and there are challenges, you know you're aiming far. You're aiming 10 years. It's not just 1 year. It's a 10-year vision. And sometimes vision is like that rock that you hit 100 times. And on the 100th time, the rock breaks. If I ask you which time broke the rock, it's actually from the start to the finish. All of them, 100 of them. So sometimes you're not seeing results, but the results are there. You're getting your breakthrough. The rock is breaking. So if you're done, let me see on the comment section. You are done. You have the experiences you'd like to have. You have the way you need to grow. Some of us need to do a course, maybe get a coach, maybe get a mentor, maybe be a mentor to someone, be a coach to someone. I don't know. How must you grow in the area of career, in the area of your business, and in the area of mission? How do you like to grow, and how do you like to contribute to the planet? Write it down. When you're done, let me see on the comment section. You're done. When you're done, just type there done so we can move on. If you're done, experiences growth. Thank you, Coach Milka. Done. Thank you. I'm waiting for the rest. Let's go. What experiences? What would you like to experience in the next 10 years? This is creating a vision is by faith. You state it without fear. Emmanuel, thank you so much, my brother. We are waiting for you. Where is Mercy? Mercy, we are waiting for you. Very good, very good. Experiences, the first thing that comes to your heart. Now, the next thing that we are going, as Mercy is finishing, the next thing we are going to look at is health and fitness. Now, this is a key area of life because, look, without health, you can't even go out there and make the money. Without health, you can't even have the strength to go and do those things that you want to build your spirituality with. Health is crucial. So what would you like to experience in the next 10 years? What do you see? What do you see? What do you envision? Do you see yourself as a feather lightweight athlete in the next 10 years? Or do you see yourself as heavyweight? When you look at yourself, I want you to just add 10 years and imagine this is the way I'd like my life to be. This is the way I'd like to be. Just write it. Don't worry about how. Just write it down. Experiences. And then how do you like to grow in the area of health? How do you like to grow? Health includes eating less poison. This world is filled with so much poison. The poison of sugar, the poison of processed food and fast foods, the poison of coffee, all these poisons. I don't know, it could be an intention for us to grow in different areas of life by making a commitment on what we take in, but also we are talking about exercise. So less poison, more exercise. It doesn't have to be more, it just needs to be consistent. So in the next 10 years, do you look at yourself as an athlete? Athlete is not just about running, it's about fitness. You are fit. And you can walk, you can run, you can exercise 10 minutes, because that's what you bring into your business. The vision for your business and your career will be affected by your health. So write the vision down. What is the vision for your health? When you close your eyes, what do you see? You see yourself as healthy, strong, fit. The next 10 years, you're going to be 10 years older than you are right now. Yeah? I've seen some of my colleagues sleeping while we are meeting. And because someone is eating foods that maybe the body is just slowing down. And if you slow down your exercises, slow down your movement, then of course the mind will also begin to slow down. And very soon you realize, oh, you are sleeping on your assignments. And I don't think that's the will of God. It's you need your body, you need your mind, you need yourself to be totally alert. Now, if you're done with health, let me see on the comment section. If you're done, just type there done. If you're done with health, just type there done. On the comment section, you're done with health, you're clear. The next 10 years, think 10 years. And write as much as possible. Experiences growth. The growth could be to see life a certain way. It could be perspective. It could be to make some tough choices about what you eat. It could be to be strong, driven, alert, the energy that is required for your business. Because every success requires a certain level of energy where you're driven, where you're there, you're energized. Because without that, without the energy, then your goals and dreams will be derailed. Okay, so let me see on the comment section if you're done. Yeah, Coach Milka is done. If you're done with the health, please just write there done. Thank you. Welcome, Hope. You can put off your video and join us. We are doing the vision for the next 10 years. What do you want to achieve in these areas of life? First of all, relationships, career, and now we are in health. We are done. Mercy, are you done on health? Write down what is it that you want to achieve in the next 10 years. You can imagine the next 10 years. Now remember, if you can't imagine it, it's very hard for you to live it. Imagination is the currency of manifestation. You got to imagine and then see yourself there. That's called faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. You make them real in a new reality. Because if you only stay in the reality you're in, the reality you're in is not your destiny. It's not your destiny. That's why there is stress. That's not your reality. That's why there's all this pain, frustration, anger, and all that. Because that's not your reality. So you step mentally into the reality that you desire. Now let's go to the next one. And let's work on personal growth. What is your vision for your personal growth and development? And I want you to look at it this way. What are the experiences you'd like to have in the next 10 years in your personal growth? Maybe you want to be giving a talk. You want to create your channel for personal empowerment, for empowering people. What is your vision? What is your vision for your personal growth? What is your vision for your personal growth? Write it down. Write it down. And personal growth includes all those mindset, we'll come to finances, but it's also part of personal growth. What is your vision? What do you see in the next 10 years? What do you envision your personal growth to be about? Maybe you're desiring to be more authentic, more truthful, more grounded person. I don't know. What's your vision for the next 10 years? What's your vision? Write it down. If you're done, type there done. Personal growth and development. Very good. Personal growth. What do you desire? What do you desire? Write it down on the comment section. I'm waiting for you. When you're done, just type there done so that I know we can move on to the next one. If you're done, just type there done. Personal growth done. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Milka. Next, I'm waiting for you. What is your vision for personal growth? Go ahead. If you're done, just type there done. Are you done? If you're done, just type there done so that I know we can move on to the next one. What you know where you are at, so you just right there. 10 years. What do you want? To build resilience. Some of us need, we see ourselves as bold and confident to step out, start something, establish a certain career. I don't know. What do you want? Very good. Now, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's go on personal growth. I know we can write a lot. Type there done if you're done on the comment section. Very good. Thank you, Emmanuel. Personal growth. Are you done? Where is Mercy? Mercy, where did we leave you? I want you to reflect on the next 10 years. How do you want to grow in your personal growth? And it can be anything. It can be communication. It can be the ability to say no or to say yes to your destiny. Yeah, awesome. Okay, great. Now let's go to another very important one, money. Where do you see yourself in terms of money? In terms of money, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Look at it. What experiences? Experience could be something like travel. Money will give you that. Like you can travel. Being able to even contribute requires money. Make a certain contribution, like start a foundation for people who cannot afford coaching and sponsor coaching. I don't know that there's so much you can do in the next 10 years. What is your vision for money for the next 10 years? What is your vision for money? What is your vision? By the way, sometimes money is not even connected to career. Sometimes because, okay, the Bible says, and my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory, not according to your career. So sometimes money comes from other sources. And so you need to have a mindset of money that knows how much money you wish to create. What is your intention and desire when it comes to money? What experiences would you have? Would you like to have? Maybe you want to support your elderly parents. Maybe you want to take your kids to certain school. I don't know. The next 10 years, what will be your experience of money? How do you like to grow in terms of money? Maybe you've never invested and you never saved money. It's always been hand to mouth, or you overspend. You have very interesting relationship with money. In the next 10 years, how do you see yourself relate with money? Do you see yourself saving? How much do you want to save? Do you want to invest in the next 10 years? What is the legacy in this area of life? And what contribution do you want to make on the planet in terms of money? Where would you like to give your money? Where would you like to give your money? Is it invest for your children? I don't know. It's a decision you have to make. It's a decision you have to make. So write it down. When you're done, type there, money done. Money done. Money done. Money done. Some of us need to have a better relationship with money, because sometimes money behaves like you're in a dating relationship. You know, it doesn't want to be chased around. It just wants to be valued for what it is, just money, without being chased around. So you cannot be needy and really have money. That's an area of growth. If you feel needy, and I'm not talking about having a need, I'm talking about feeling needy. There are people who are always needy. Even when they have money, they feel they need money. So that's one way of money running away from you. When you're always needy, you always feel, I need. And you never sit without money and feel you're complete, you're enough. The way God created you, you're complete. You don't need money to complete you. And money loves that. Money comes to people who are completing themselves, not people who are looking for money. So we have to work on that relationship with money so that we are stable. We have met our need for stability, like certainty. Certainty has to come from a higher place, like God. When God is your certainty, then you cannot worship money. And the more you have a higher certainty, the more money you're going to pull, and the more activities that will bring money that will come your way. What do you experience? What do you want to experience in the next 10 years? Type there on the comment section. On the comment section, type done, money done. Good. Thank you, Coach Milka. Let's go. Money done. Let's go to the next one. A very, very important one. Thank you, Hope, and thank you. We are moving on to the next one, which is, thank you, Mercy. Thank you, Emmanuel. Which is emotions. Now, we need a vision for our emotions. What do you envision in terms of emotions? Do you envision a person who is super controlled when it comes to emotions, the person who is not just running from here to there, emotionally stretched all the time? What kind of a person do you envision in the next 10 years? What kind of experiences are you going to have in terms of emotions? I'm sure there are people who've never experienced an emotion like ecstasy. You are beyond yourself. You know, it's an experience of emotion where you're just so overflowing in joy and fulfillment. You are out of this world. Have you ever experienced that? Maybe you want to experience. Maybe you want more moments where you experience love, where you live in that emotional home of love, of peace that surpasses human understanding, where you can have peace even when there are chaos around you. What experiences would you like to have? I want you to write down in terms of emotions. Now, of all the rest of the goals and dreams we've written, emotion will be part of that. Emotion will affect relationship. Emotion will affect career. Emotion will affect health. Because if you don't feel like waking up, sometimes just wake up. Although we say push yourself to the level where you make a commitment with yourself that this is your standard and follow that standard no matter how you feel. But then emotions will affect everything. It will affect your personal growth. And so when you have emotional maturity, even your spirituality will be impacted by that emotional maturity. So what do you see in the next 10 years in terms of emotions and in terms of the emotional vision that you're creating in the next 10 years? What do you see? I want you to write that down. Write that down. In the next 10 years, what do you envision? Let's go. If you're done, type there done. Type there done on the comment section. If you're done with emotional vision, write it there. Write it there. Write down on the comment section, done. This is 10-year vision. Now we are going to come back to 1 year after 10 years, because after now the 10 years, what am I supposed, you break it down. The same 10 years, you break it down to 1 year, so that you know you're always building on the 10 years. Okay, thank you, Emmanuel, thank you. Emotions, done, thank you. Milka, done, thank you so much. Okay, guys, let's go to contribution to others. Contribution to others. What do you see? Who are you contributing to? How many people are you contributing to? Contribution to others. What's the vision? You see, the beauty of contribution is that contribution gives us the joy, the fulfillment. If you're not making a contribution to anyone, you're going to feel as though something is missing. What contribution would you like to make in the next 10 years? What is the contribution? By the way, 10 years goes so fast, you'll be shocked. Next 10 years will go so fast. So you need to be crystal clear. What contribution do you want to make in the next 10 years? To whom? Which group of people do you want to contribute? What is your message? What do you want to tell them? Right? In the next 10 years, what experiences, how must you grow for you to make that contribution? And what will you ultimately contribute to others? We're talking about others, but it's your need. All of us have a need to contribute. It's not about others. It's a need. It's a God-given need. It's a need. Okay. If you're done, let's move on. I can see our time is not that much on our side. I want us to really cover as much as possible so that you have a clear vision moving forward. You can take this vision to prayer, to God. You can meditate on this vision. You can create what we call vision board. Like for each of these areas of life, you need to look for an image that represents what you've written down. Put it somewhere where you see it every day, because you are conditioning that vision, the 10-year vision, in your mind. Look for images. Go cut out those newspapers, magazine that have those. Like if you're looking for a certain size of a body, go cut out that person that has that, the image, put it somewhere you can see. That will impact your subconscious mind, and very soon you're acting a part. You're acting like your vision. Thank you so much. Hope done. Emmanuel done. The contribution you want to make in other people's lives. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so now let's move on. If you're done, are you done? Is everyone done? Just type there done if you're done in terms of contribution. Contribution done, very good. Now make sure you're writing this on your handwriting this. Even if you do this exercise later, if you're typing this, but I want you to handwrite it first. Now, this is what I want you to do. The 10-year vision, I want you to break it down into, from 10 years to 5 years to 3 years to 1 year to the next 1 year. Break it into those segments. 10 years, you've already done 10 years. So now, for you're telling yourself, for this to happen in the next year, 10 years, what will I be achieving in the next 5 years? So you break the 10-year goal into 5-year goal. You break the 5-year goals into 3-year goals. And then break the 3-year goals into 1-year goal. And it's always better to set a goal, then you exceed it, you feel good. Oh, wow. I thought I'll be here, now I'm this level. Than to set unreachable, a goal that is out of your faith and you don't reach it. You always feel bad about it. So what will you be doing in the, let's just do 1 year, in the next 1 year, in all these areas of life? That's your assignment. That's your assignment. What will you be doing? Before our next session, I want you to work on that. What will you be doing in each of these areas? What will you be doing in the next 1 year? So if you said in 10 years, you'll be the most sought after coach in Africa, in Nairobi, in wherever you are, what will you be doing in this year? So you write down, for that to happen, what must you do? So I'm looking at, in the next session, I'll be looking at the 1 year, but you will have done 5 years and 3 years for you to come up with 1 year. How many books will you read? And then I want you to look for those vision board. You've already built your vision board before our next session. Our next session will just be for me to assess what you've done as your coach. But for now, let's move on to something else. Hold on to that vision. You already have the assignment you're going to do this week. You do the assignment. I'll give you this week. We can meet again on Thursday for our last session this year, our last session this month. We usually do 3 hours session every month. So it's just 1 hour. And I can see we have 20 minutes remaining. Some of us, I know this year we need to break down those daily rituals. In all these areas, you're going to have daily rituals. Like for you to have great relationships, what rituals must you have? Those are the things I want to see. Daily rituals and habits. Okay? You must have the habit of always being the first one to say hello to someone. The habit of calling, the habit of connection. But then let's move on. This will impact your vision. And this is all about core values. Core values. So right now, I'd like us to look at your core values, because a vision without values, it will not go far. The reason we reach our dreams, the reason we reach our goals is because we have core values. And I want you to write down 5 values you want to prioritize in the next 10 years. What do you want to prioritize? Some of us will value family, others will value time alone, others will value health, others will value, I don't know what you'd value, consistency, others will value being in love, being loved. I don't know, what do you value? Write 5 of them. And when you're done, type they are done on the comment section. 5 values. 5 values that you're going to focus on in the next 10 years. These are the top values that you have in your life, what you value the most. What do you value? And it could be a value like integrity, like you're always true to who you are. If you know, for you to reach your dream, the 10-year dream, there are values you must have. Hard work is a value, even though it's not just about hard work. Spirituality is a value. Honesty. Even growth itself, it's a value. There are people who value growth so much, they are always on the roll. They are always growing. If you don't value growth, you're not going to invest in yourself. Growth is a value. Discipline is a value. Discipline, like your discipline, once you make a commitment, you're not wishy-washy. You know, there are people you cannot agree with. You agree and they have already moved on. What else? Conviction is a value. Purpose. Purpose-driven life. All those are values. Family is a value. Relationships. All those are values. What are the values that you want to have as your top 5 in the next 10 years? I'm waiting for you. When you're done writing down your values, just type there done so that I know we can move on. When you're done, just type there done so that I know we can move on. What values must you have for you to be the person you envision to see in the next 10 years? There's a value called compassion. You're compassionate, maybe to yourself or to others. Some of us, we are compassionate to ourselves, but not to others. Respect. Now, not all these values are important to you. So you have to know each season. God takes us through seasons. There are seasons that you need boldness. You need to value confidence and boldness. There are some of us who need to value communication. There's some of us who need to value forgiveness. Okay? Because if you don't value forgiveness and you're in a season of healing, that will be a challenge. Others are in that growth curve, and we need to value what? Excellence. Excellence. You're doing everything from the highest standard possible. So you value excellence. Okay, Dan, Emmanuel, Dan, Milka, Mercy, Hope, I'm waiting for you. What are your 5 top values that you must have for you to be the person you envision to be in the next 10 years? Let me see on the comment section. Oh, values done. Mercy, thank you so much. Value creativity. That's a value. I know creativity is in my list. Creativity, contribution. Yes. Okay, done. Let's move on. Okay, you've already done values. I want you to keep that list. But before we go on, I would like you to arrange your 5 values in order of importance to you, from the most important to the least important. Now that matters. Which one is the most important value of the 5? So now arrange them in order of importance to you. I want you to arrange them in order of importance to you, from the most important to the least important value of the 5. When you're done, type there done. From the most important to the least. I know we were just writing. Now, I would like you to organize them in order of importance. And then you can type there done. If you're done arranging them in order of importance, if you are to make a decision, you know which one is the most important and which one will contribute to becoming the person you must become in the next 10 years. Okay. Giving you 2 minutes. Or is it 1 minute to write down there? Arrange them in order of importance to you. And then you can type done. Okay, done arrangement. Awesome. Okay, good. Now, if you are done, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Very crucial. If you're going to achieve the dream that you've written down the next 10 years, another area that you're going to look at is your beliefs. Beliefs serve either to limit you or expand you and take you closer to the vision that you've written. So question is, what beliefs do you need to have to achieve your vision? What must you believe to achieve the vision, the 10-year vision? So I want you to write that belief. I want you to write at least 2 beliefs that you must have. I must believe I'm worthy of love. I must believe I'm worthy of abundance of God. I must believe I am enough. I must believe I got this. I must believe I have what it takes to be a world-class coach. I must believe. What must you believe for you to become the person that God is calling you to be? I want you to write at least 2. What must I believe? I must believe that I'm capable. I got this. I must believe that God is supporting me. I'm not alone. I must believe that at the right time, all my needs are met instantaneously. Instantaneously. All my needs are met I must believe that. That all my needs are met when I need it. My God supplies all my needs instantaneously. Instantaneously. So I don't need to worry about anything because I believe all my needs are met instantaneously by infinite intelligence. Somehow God will come through for me to ensure the dream becomes real. I believe. So you're bringing that feeling of certainty, because that's what a belief is. A belief is a feeling of certainty about what something means to you. So to say you believe is to say, I feel certain, I feel sure that God will cover me. I believe that God's wealth is circulating in my life. Even right now, His wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. Because I believe I'm one with God and God is everything. I believe I can depend on God. I believe. And you begin to feel the change that comes through your belief, because beliefs are directing how you feel and what you end up doing. It's not just about wanting that 10-year goal. It's about, do you believe it? Every time Jesus has ever healed someone, he's asking, do you believe it? Do you believe it? I want to know if you believe that you can be made well. Do you believe it? Believes. There's a story, a guy was in the same situation for 38 years because he never believed. And even when the master came, the guy doesn't want to believe so fast. He still has excuses, your beliefs are not so strong when you're full of excuses. But when you step out with certainty and say, I got this, I know who I believe in. I know I can do it. I can do it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I got this. I got this. Then you step out with certainty. not your own, not in your own ego, but in the God who is supporting you. You see, this is what I see. Some people believe in God, their belief in God is so warped, they don't want to do their part. Like what we are doing here, God will not do that for you. God will not imprint the vision. Then why does the Bible says write the vision? Otherwise, God will say, oh, the vision will come to pass. No, this is your part. If you don't do this part, God's hands are tied. You got to do the visioning part. You got to do your part. And you got to do the believing part. Because there's a reason that these things will come through faith. So you got to believe. What are the two beliefs that you must have for you to become the person that you've seen in the next 10 years? Write it down. When you're done, type there, done. Beliefs done. Beliefs done. If you're done, if your two beliefs that you must have, everything is unfolding perfectly. That's one I've had in the last 5 years, and I want to continue. Everything is unfolding perfectly. Everything is unfolding perfectly. I have to believe that. No matter what happened, I tell myself that everything is unfolding perfectly. Even when I face challenges, everything is unfolding perfectly. Even when it seems like I'm getting the opposite of what I prayed for, everything is unfolding perfectly. I believe that with all my being. Because I believe that we are not alone in this universe. I believe that whatever I focus on, and if I focus on the fact that everything is working for my good, not against me. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim of this world. I'm not a victim of circumstances. Everything is working for me. Then, very soon, everything will mirror what I believe. Everything is going to mirror what you believe. Okay, so write it down. Done. Thank you so much, Milka. Done. Thank you. I'm waiting for the rest. Are you done? What are the two beliefs you must underline, must have for you to live the vision you've written down for the next 10 years? I'm waiting. Let me see. Done. On the comment section, type there done if you're done. Make sure you write down on your notebook, what are the beliefs I must have for me to become the person that God is calling you to. Let's move on to another very crucial. We have the next 5 minutes and then we'll close this session. If you're done with beliefs, thank you so much. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Mercy. Now, I would like us to look now more deeper on emotional mastery, because this is so crucial. We looked at it as an area of life where you can build a vision. Now I would like you to look at it as a pillar that will support you in the next 10 years. And the first thing that I want you to determine is your emotional home. Emotional home is the 3 emotions you experience every week. Some of us, we experience frustration. We are making the money, yes, but we are frustrated. We are unhappy. And that's why you hear, oh, someone who was doing very well, they have committed suicide, or something has happened and there are no more. Nasile, Enoch, there are no more. You cannot even find them. It's because this area is so crucial, the area of emotional mastery, where you can master your emotions. So, what are the 3 dominant emotions you must feel in the next 10 years? Write it down. 3 dominant emotions you must feel every week in the next 10 years. What are the 3 dominant emotions that you must feel every week? What are the 3 dominant emotions you must feel for you to become that person? joy, excitement, ecstasy, peace. What are those? Write them down. Write them down. Now, later, I would like you to see how, Mangi is saying his phone is going off. It's okay. We have this recording. So what are the 3 emotions that you like? If you're done with emotions, just type there, done, emotions, emotional home, done. The 3 emotions you must feel, you must experience in the next 10 years and on a daily basis. Very good. Now, if you're done, because of time, if you're done, I want you to write the strategies that you must have for that to happen. What are the strategies? Write down the strategies that you must have. Number 1, movement. Move your body. Body movement creates emotion. Number 2, gratitude. Find at least 3 things to be grateful to God for in the morning, in the evening, every single day. Gratitude will bring you to a place of emotional mastery. Number 3, visualization. Visualize yourself fulfilled and happy and in your state of mind where you are living your 10-year goal. If you're done, yes, I can see we are done. Very good, very good. Well done, well done. So we pick it up from there in the next session. Thank you so much. Keep working on your vision. Make sure you continue the vision to completion. Each of the vision written down. Find vision boards that you can a representation of each area of life. Work on your emotional mastery so that you are in control of your emotions. And I'll see you again in the next session. Thank you so much. God bless you and good night. Live your life with passion. This is the only life you have. You have only one life. You live it well. Once is enough. You live it to the best of your ability. And in the next year, the next 10 years, now we have a vision we can make a commitment to in the next session. Thank you and God bless.